Welcome to the Sales Influence Podcast, where we talk about finding the why in how people buy. I'm your host, Victor Antonio. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for lending me your ears. Today, I want to talk about time management, but not really about time management in the typical sense. Look, we've had enough courses on time management. It's about time blocking, the Pomodoro method, sprint methods, all the different methods for actually managing your time. But what I want to do is dig a little deeper, just a little deeper. I just want to go a little deeper because I think there's more to time management, quote unquote, than just managing time. For example, let's talk about, instead of time management, why don't we talk about energy management? What a topic. Energy management. What does that mean? Look, you cannot perform at the same level for a whole day. In other words, you can't go to work, rock it up to 100% performance level and stay at 100 all day. We all have these biorhythms, these circadian rhythms that go up and down throughout the day. My question to you is, when are your peaks and when are your valleys? Because when you understand when your peaks are, in other words, when you are hyper-focused, when you are getting things done, what time slot is that? If we're going to talk about time blocking, let's talk about time blocking our energy peaks. During your energy peaks, that's when you do your most focused work. That's when you just concentrate and you get the hard work done. Then, those are the peaks. Let's look at the valleys. When do you feel a little lethargic? Start monitoring yourself. When do you feel a little lethargic? You really don't want to get something done. You don't really want to do much. See, that's when you do the administrative, mindless work. For example, filling out an expense report, filling out information in your CRM, filling out some type of report that you have to give your manager, whatever it may be. That's when you do what I call the real brain dead work. So when we talk about energy management, let's think about this. What time of days? During the day, what time slots are you most focused and most active, most able to concentrate and be aware of those times? Then begin to funnel those high focus activities within those time slots. Then figure out when you're dropping into the valley, when you just can't really think, focus, and you're totally opposite from where you were at with the peak. Then let's figure out what administrative tasks we can take care of in order to take advantage of our trough. The last thing you want to do is do administrative work when you're in high peak performance time slot. When you're in that time slot, you want to do the good work. So that's energy management. Let's also talk about leverage management. Ooh, like that phrase also. Leverage management means let's really think about what activities are high leverage activities. You've all heard the phrase HLA, high leverage activities. Because along with managing time, along with managing your energy, we really have to figure out what priorities do we need to focus on. Because certain things, if you do them, will basically impact other smaller things. So what are your high leverage activities? If you can manage those high leverage activities, maybe even focus in on them during your peak performance time, your energy management time when you're most awake, aware, focused, then you're going to get more of those high leverage activities done, which will impact all the other stuff, will basically ripple out and get more things done down the road. Third part, let's talk about people management. Where can you delegate? Where can you use other brains, other minds that are around you to help you get stuff done? Because if we can leverage other people to work with us, by us, alongside of us, or if you can, maybe you can delegate those low leverage activities to that person, then you'll have more time to focus on your high leverage activity. So when we think of time management, let's zoom out. Instead of thinking about time blocks and things of that nature, let's talk about energy management. When are you most active? When are you not? Let's be aware and then determine what activities we're going to do when we're in the high state or the low state. We know that if we're in a high state, number two, let's go into leverage management. Let's work on things that are going to really make an impact in our daily lives. And number three, People management. How can we use other people or delegate to get more done? You put this all together along with time management, you're going to have one hell of an efficient day. This is Victor Antonio. Let me know what you think. We'd love to get your feedback. And that is it for the Sales Influence Podcast. Again, leave me some feedback on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, LinkedIn. I'm all over the place wherever you find me. And if you haven't done so already, check out the Sales Velocity Academy. We've added some new courses, so go to www.salesvelocityacademy.com. And as always, this is Victor Antonio, always reminding you, selenate hard when you manage yourself and your time, and you know how. Take care.
Hi, I'm Victor Antonio. I'm an author, sales trainer, and keynote speaker. I'm often asked, what makes a great speaker? Is it someone who delivers real content that the audience can use? Is it someone who engages the audience so they're part of the learning experience? Or is it someone who can motivate an audience to push them beyond their comfort zone and discover new abilities? The answer is yes. But the most important thing to remember is that I'm not there to look good. I'm there to make my client look good. Simply put, it's never about me, and it's always about them.